What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today I'm just super excited to check out this BAF wave over here. And of course, we're going to start off with the team leader Cyclops figure. So in today's video, what we are going to do is of course check out the figure, go through the articulation, do some comparisons, and of course give you my thoughts and my opinions at the end of the video. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off here with the packaging, and to be honest, I just want to let you guys know, I did not want to get this whole wave initially. I just wanted to get Emma Frost, maybe Cyclops, and the BAF at the end. But I was thinking, this set looks pretty decent. So I decided to get it. And I think the only reason why Hasbro hasn't been doing so well with their figures is the fact that, they're going to give us this kind of crap. And these are the last few days that we are getting this kind of windowless packaging over here. And I think the reason why people don't like it is because you have to open up the box and you might not get the figure that you want. There might be some defects or whatsoever, which might be a bit disappointing. But if you have one on display, you can have one loose and one display here, which give you double the sales. But here you only get one, and it's going to be pretty annoying if you don't get what you want. So on the back here, we have the product image. You're going to get the accessories preview, which you're going to get here. We have some artwork on the side, some logo on the top here. Very simple and looks very cheap. So now let's just unbox this bad boy up. Hey, so here is the Cyclops figure, looking really solid. I'm actually very happy to get this. And just to let you guys know, I actually bought this figure alone initially because, like I mentioned, I did not want to get the whole wave, but I decided to get the whole wave instead. So I do have an extra Cyclops, which I don't think I would be disappointed anyway, because I'll just keep one in the box, just keep it mint in box, and one for show. And I got to say, this Cyclops figure looks really amazing, and I can't wait to do some comparisons later on. But we're going to check out this figure as it is. And one thing that I noticed immediately straight away is that this figure really looks like, Cyclops really looks like he's wearing a spandex suit. He kind of, the texture and the color gives it in a way that he's actually wearing a suit, if you get what I mean. Yeah, they're all plastic toys at the end of the day. They have all the design, but this one here definitely, it does give that texture, like it's a leather suit, and I do like the shine that comes with it as well. And you can see that they do have the engraving golden lines on him. So over here, looks very seamless, and I do like it all around. You have this kind of wrist guards on him. I'm not exactly sure what is this for the reason, this kind of edge on the side here, but it does look pretty cool. And you can of course take it out, or you can rotate it wherever you want. And the face here, I would say not too bad. I do like the lips color that comes out on him. The helmet looks really nice, and the face, it's very decent, very mono color. I do like that they do give you that kind of texture to his ears there. They kind of give him that look that, there's the ears there, and the suit is covering over him. And yes, you can actually detach this laser out, so it still looks pretty decent, but he would have that straight on indentation here. So you can see it's just a very empty hollow rectangle here. And they should have given us a little bit more choice. They could have given us an optic blast, which we have gotten in our House of X Cyclops here. So in case if you guys are wondering, you can kind of port this in and give him this kind of look, but he doesn't look that natural. If you look at the sides here, it looks a bit derpy, I would say, but you can port this in, so it does give you a little bit more of some versatility compared to the Jim Lee Cyclops figure we gotten previously. And just looking at this, it's easy to slide this back in. I'm not sure whether it's meant to be that way. And just going on to the rest of his suit, the belt here isn't really detachable for mine, but you can kind of wiggle it around when you're rotating him. And on the back here, you get a nice suit, nice butt cheeks over here, spreading out that latex suit. And on the bottom, we do have some nice, very smart kind of rotation here, which they have kind of hidden it with the seams. And yeah, pretty nice looking suit. So now I'm going to go on to articulation, and this is the Vulcan body, but it is a modified version. So you can tilt the head upwards this much, which is amazing, and you can go down here this much. And you can, in terms of the shoulder here, you can spread out here, not too bad, about not almost the 90 degrees. Yeah, I think you can get about perpendicular 90 degrees. Yeah, I got that wrong. And you can spread out backwards a little bit, I would say, not too much, forward a little bit more. And I do like his body more, very bulky. And in terms of the arms, you have your bicep swivel, you have your double jointed pinless elbows here, which you can go all the way this much. So it's about the 90-degree mark for here. You can see that's about the 90 degree because he is very, very muscular. And my Cyclops figure was actually very, very tight. For some reason, the joints are really tight. And I'm going to show you later on with the ankle how tight it is. And it's again very similar to my Jimmy Cyclops. One of them was really tight, but I kind of sewed it off and got a new one. Another one which was much better. So get that. And of course, in terms of the hands, you can go up and hinge up and down. You can rotate it as much as you want. And talking about the accessories, there isn't a lot to it. You only have an extra pair of hands. So you can have one for the right hand side, the open hands, and a closed-fisted hands on the left side, which is disappointing. I mean, again, they should have given us maybe a different head sculpt or some accessories or a bit more hands, but it is what it is, and that's what you're gonna get. In terms of the ab crunch, you can crunch forward this much and crunch backwards that much, which is great. You have nice waist rotation, and again, the belt kind of moves away. In terms of leg, you can spread out all the way this much. Amazing here. Kick forward, not too bad, I would say, not the highest, about 90 degrees, which is still pretty decent. And then let's go on to the upper thigh swivel, very nice and loosey-goosey here. And pinless knees here, you can see it's really, really tight. Okay, and you can kick forward, backwards this much, almost touching his butt. Okay, actually you can touch his butt here. So very, very nice knee movement here, and nice ankle and calf rotation. You can rotate the calf. Then right ankle isn't too bad. You can hinge forward and backwards and nice swivel, but the left side here is really, really tight. So you gotta warm your figures up before you do anything. So that's what you're gonna get. And just to let you guys know, here in Malaysia, I get my figures usually from One Toy, and that's where you can get it. I got it for retail for about 124. During pre-order, you can get it for about 110. Right now, I am going to do a little bit of some comparisons here. So before that, we're going to measure out this figure. So standing in at about the 6.5-inch mark. Alright, so here are all my Cyclops figures, and I am missing the love triangle that is in my box. This one is the one from the Adam Warlock, if not mistaken, the Warlock BAF figure with the custom jacket. And I gotta say, I mean, this one here on this side are all the older body molds, and I gotta say, it still looks pretty decent. This one is the closest we got to an Astonishing Cyclops figure, which I think is really cool. They have that nice logo on the top, and it does have your nice designs on the sides, which is all painted, to be honest. And I do like the overall design on this, and I do like actually all these Cyclops figures. I mean, I was just on a crazy Cyclops hunt recently, and I love this figure. Super rare to get, super hard to get, and I managed to get one for about 20 bucks, which is amazing. This is the exclusive Toys R Us figures, and I gotta say, all this Cyclops looks really nice. And of course, the comparison that you guys want to see is these two figures here, and they are different in terms of the height. Definitely with the VHS one, it is taller, and which is pretty interesting because they should be the same height, because you know they are exactly the same Cyclops figures, which is pretty interesting. And I'm just gonna put this on the side. Okay, and yeah. So going back to both of these two figures, they just look really, really amazing. Amazing to just add both of them into your sets over here. And I know you guys want to see some head swaps. And the first head swap that I do want to show you guys is with the House of X Cyclops, because they are very similar in terms of the color. It is a little bit a different shade of blue, to be honest, but you can kind of get over it, and it fits in really nice. But the head definitely looks very small on that bulky body, but that definitely does enable you to attach the visor here to kind of give you that effect. But as you can see before, from the beginning of the video, it does give you that option to actually use this over here. I'm not sure whether it was intentional by Hasbro, but you know, it is what it is. And overall, I mean, the hands here is very different from each other, so both of them looking really awesome. And here he is next to the Dark Phoenix Jean Grey figure, which I think still looks really nice together. And here he is next to some other X-Men BAF figures that we have, which is amazing. I mean, I do like the size comparisons between all three of these figures. Right, so that is it with the Cyclops figure, and for a rating, I'm gonna give this a nice solid 7.5 out of 10. I mean, in terms of accessories, this whole set is very lackluster, but as with the VHS set, I think that was pretty much the same in terms of the accessories, and that's what you're gonna get. I did wish, again, they could have given us an extra head sculpt or some extra pair of hands or some effect pieces at the end of the day, but this is still a very solid figure. And of course, these are just my thoughts and my opinions. Do share yours in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash that subscribe button down below for more videos like this in the future, and also find me on my Instagram at the Hummel Lecter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.